Hi, I'm Josh Freeman. I am an attorney at Freeman Lovell, and we are a law firm that help entrepreneurs and small businesses to understand the legal risks and take the right ones from idea to exit through the life cycle of their business. We've created these videos to create short presentations on different aspects of the life cycle of your business. We divided these into sections on how to structure your business, how to scale your business, and how to sell your business. Today we're going to be looking at one of the issues for limited liability companies in structuring their business and properly setting things up and dealing with the problem of sweat equity, and especially when some owners are contributing capital and some owners are contributing sweat equity to a business, to make sure that those contributors of sweat equity are not getting taxed and putting themselves in a strong position to avoid compensatory tax issues down the road. So I've put together here kind of a sample cap table to kind of give some ideas on how and what this looks like. So let's say you're setting up your LLC and you've got three different owners that are each contributing a different thing. And so what we're going to say is, let's say this is it's a business where you have an apartment complex, maybe a fourplex or whatever, and you're needing to do some rehab to it, and you essentially have the person who owns the property, you have a capital investor who's going to put the money towards the renovations, and then you have an owner who's going to contribute his time and expertise to manage the reconstruction and releasing process, we'll just say. So in this scenario, we got John Walters here. John's, the cash investor, and so he's bringing $100,000 into this deal, and that's what he's going to contribute. So on the cap table, he's putting in $100,000 and is getting these percentages in the company. And then let's say ABC LLC is another partner, and they're bringing in the real estate, and so they're going to contribute that real estate. And so when you're contributing money or actual tangible property, it's very easy as far as taxes go, because the IRS looks at it and goes, okay, you put actual property or cash into this business, so you're not going to have to consider you got some sort of income for it. Now it gets a little trickier. So XYZ Inc., maybe they don't have tangible real estate, or they don't have $100,000 that they're putting in, but they're bringing like their expertise and their relationships and their reputation and experience, and in the remodel, and to be able to remodel this property and to rehab it. I mean, this could also be another type of business where it's someone that's bringing in marketing experience and relationships and other things that way. And so what the way to discuss and address that capital contribution is, if we put in here that they're just getting compensated for services, then they very well could have, should be reporting a certain amount of tax on their income tax return for the value of that, based on kind of the value of the company, which could be indicated by the real estate value and the cash contribution value. But one thing that you can do is, if that person, you can have them contribute intangible property, and a type of property that's recognized is goodwill. And so if you have them contribute their intangible goodwill that they have in their experience, expertise, reputation, and those kinds of things, it can position that owner to be in a place where that contribution will be valued as a property contribution and not one that triggers compensatory income. And so this works better when the company's first being formed and things like that. It doesn't work as well when you have employees that you're hiring after an operational business, and those kinds of things. But this is kind of the different ways that you can address a capital contribution on the cap table or on your books is, by looking at, okay, if they put in cash, put in the amount of cash. If they put in property, put in the property and what the value of the property was that they contributed. And you're going to want to make sure that the value of the real estate versus the cash contributions, align and make sense. And then for those that are kind of bringing their expertise, their know-how, their knowledge, reputations, that sort of a thing to the business, you're going to want to have them contribute that. And you may even want to prepare a simple assignment document that they're assigning, some of those things to the business, and to strengthen that position where it could lead to a large compensatory tax issue. So those are just some things to think about in how you address capital contributions in an LLC cap table when you're being taxed as a partnership. And so I mean, that's something to think about and look into. If you have any questions, feel free. You can shoot me an email at josh@freemanlevel.com. You can track us down online. We're here to answer questions and kind of help small businesses and entrepreneurs, through this process, whether you're a technology business, a real estate, venture, a professional practice, or a family-owned, family-owned business. We are here to help, and thank you for taking the time to listen, and good luck.